Hello everybody, and welcome back to my On the Up with Nantwich Town Sale. I'm Dugout Matt, and it's really great to have you watch this video with me. As you can see, we have the Vanarama National League up. Why is that, you might ask? Is it because we're there already? No, of course not. Don't talk silly. It's because today we're going to show you the first qualifying round of the FA Trophy, and we have had the luck of the draw to get Macclesfield Town. And Macclesfield currently sit 14th, admittedly with a game in hand which could take them to top half. And that's who we're going to have to play today. I think we're really going to struggle, but we'll give it a go. It's a big match. But I did promise you to show you our FA Cup run. But because of the time when I was playing it, I wasn't in a position to be able to record. I had to play the match anyway. In fact, we played a couple of matches. We played Hyde. Let's go back. In fact, let's stop. Let's go to where we were. We'd just beaten Witton in the FA Cup first round, 1-0, and that goal was scored by Richard Smith, you'll remember, who is a Witton Albion player, doing the job for us. The following match was another 1-0 against Buxton. The very last kick of the game, and we won. We dominated the match. I think it was a fair result in the end, but it never looked like it was going to come. Then we got Sutton Coldfield. Now, it's funny with this one because just before the match, I had a message in my inbox from the board, just the update of how they think I'm doing, and they're really pleased with everything I was doing, except for the signing of Owen Boddy. And then Owen Boddy pops up with the goal, which set us on our way to what looked like a victory until in the last minute, Ramon Stevens got his second goal of the game to make me cry, basically. But Chris Speed was on the score sheet there, and Chris Speed has actually come into a rich vein of form. Then it was 2-2 again with Hyde. This was a league match, which was a practice for the FA Cup match. Remember, Hyde have already knocked us out of one cup earlier on, the Northern League Challenge Cup, just up here where they beat us 1-0. We got a 2-2 draw in the league. Chris Speed with a fairly late equaliser in that, if I remember correctly. Yes, that's right. Yep, Scott Spencer got 2 against us. Then we played them in the FA Cup, and it was a 1-1 draw. We should have won that match, but in the 92nd minute, a bit of a taste of our own medicine. And Scott Spencer, again, being a real thorn in our flesh, caused us a problem. But I noticed that Hyde were playing a very narrow formation, so I switched to our 3-5-2 to play against them in the next match, and look at the difference it made. 3-0, absolutely wiped the floor with them. They were never in the match whatsoever. Josh Gordon's been playing really well. Chris Speed has been playing really well, and so we basically we're really benefiting from those strikers. But how long we'll have Josh Gordon with us, I do not know. The teams are putting bids in left, right and centre. Then the league form began to pick up a little bit. A brilliant victory, 2 more goals for Chris Speed against Stamford. I don't think they're a particularly great team in the league, but it was a good victory for us anyway. Rushall, again, a team struggling, but we managed to convincingly beat them. Josh Gordon with a couple of goals. Then this was the match I intended to show you, but I just wanted to play on, and I didn't have time to record the video at the time. So we played this match, and I thought we were going to have another FA Cup match to show you. We were winning 1-0 and playing really well. Then Nicholas Bignell, who had scored almost immediately after we'd scored, won. Then we came to another win. That's 3 in a row in the league. Chris Speed with 2 against Barwell. Again, we're just playing really well. And we've got 3 formations. We've got the 4-4-2, the 4-2-4, and the 3-5-2. And I'm just mixing them around based on the formations of the other teams. And so what I'm doing is I'm selecting the formation that I think would be most effective against the formation we're playing against. And that's exactly what I did against Blythe. Now, although Blythe are pretty high flyers within the league, I selected the 3-5-2 to take on their 4-3-3 or 4-2-1-3, whatever you want to call it. But basically, they had the 2 wide wingers, and the 3-5-2 was not a good idea. They absolutely killed us. And it was really frustrating, really, because we had more of the ball and we're playing really well, and we went 1-0 down, and I thought, do I change it? No, I think we've played well enough, so I left it. And then in the second half, They scored to make it 2-0, but again we were on top. And then out of nowhere, they just had 3 or 4 shots and scored 3 or 4 goals. So that brings us on to today, where we play Macclesfield. And here we are. We're going to play against a 4-4-1-1 formation. I'm not totally sure what would be our best formation to play against this. So what we'll do is we'll go back to our team selection. We're in the 3-5-2, which I don't think we're going to go with today. I think we'll try and take them on attackingly with the 4-2-4-4. I'll select the team. This is what my assistant suggests we'll play, but mine will be slightly different, so just give me 1 second to set my team and then we'll be right back. Johnny Vegas is going to be better. So Johnny Vegas in goal. Auger, Body, Bailey and White at the back. Bailey's playing at the back, but if needed he will be pushed forward to be the target man. We've got Chris Smith and Osborne, Casilo and Short, and we've got Speed and Gordon up front. We'll put Speed as the target man now. That's where he's been playing and doing really well. Josh Hancock is around. He's on the bench. He's got a slight injury, returning to fitness, full fitness in 1 day, but we'll just have him on the bench and bring him on if needs be. I'm not expecting a great deal out of today's match, but it was probably the biggest match we're going to play. It's probably the highest ranked team we're going to play, and so let's see how we get on against Macclesfield Town of the Vanarama National League, 2 divisions ahead of us. Will it show? Will the class show, or will we be able to worry him? Turnbull picks it up in midfield, and Johnny Vegas collects. That will do nicely. Oh, it's crossed out to Carroll on the wing. Crossed in. Oh, not a great start. Macclesfield take a very early lead inside of 2 minutes. Danny Whitehead. Great ball in from Carroll. And that's very disappointing. Yeah, it was a fantastic cross in. You can't argue with that. It almost looked like Bailey was going to head it in. I think whichever one got to it first, it was going to be a goal. So I don't know what you think of the save so far, and with the first season and with the lack of funds that we have, it's been very difficult to do much different with the team than what we have. So really it's all been about the tactics and how they've been working, and so far so good with them. It's been pretty impressive. We're probably taking a risk today going with such an attacking formation. We are on counter-attack though, so it's not like it's all-out gung-ho stuff. But Macclesfield have definitely got control of the game early doors. Currently 4 shots to 2. But not really, apart from the goal, not really any clear-cut chances. So there is that as a bonus. We hit the 20-minute mark with only 1 goal against us. Here's Osborne. White on the wing. The left back doing well there. Osborne. Osborne loses out to Carroll. Bailey heads it back out. So this is looking a bit worrying again. Carroll on the wing again, and I thought it was going to be one of them fluky goals from the halfway line. So the highlight's not finished yet, so this almost certainly will be a goal, but which way will it go? Casilo, up and over the top. Gordon running through. Gordon through. Gordon with a chip. Oh, he's just missed it. Great effort. That was a little bit more encouraging now on the counter-attack. So we're half an hour in, still no change in the scoreline. We're still trailing 1-0. It's not been a horrendous start by ourselves, and I think the guys can be quite happy with the way that they've played. I'd like to see a little bit more attacking emphasis. Let's just try that, just for 5 minutes before the half. We'll try and go a bit more attacking and see whether that cuts our own throats or brings us back into the game, or does nothing. It might actually do nothing. We'll see. Macclesfield have had another shot. They're all long range efforts. So it didn't actually change a lot. The possession's been 50-50. There's been a lot more shots from Macclesfield, but mostly from range. So what we'll do is we'll flick it to defensive for half an hour. Our crosses haven't been working, so we'll go a little bit narrower and try something different. Go more direct. We can probably allow them to come onto us a bit and just try and catch him on the counter. We've got to try and get Chris Speed into it more. He's really coming on so well. He's not very happy with the training because his passing was diabolical. So I've just tried to get him, because if he's going to be used as a target man, he needs to somehow improve his passing. And so that's what we're trying to do. So no, let's go with keep going out there. You can still win. Just a little bit of light encouragement and keep it nice and calm. And have absolutely no impact on your players whatsoever. But everybody seems to be doing a job okay. We just need to get the forwards involved a little bit more. We did see from that one really good chance we had that we are able to get round the back of the defenders. So if we can try and work and utilise that technique, we might do it. Look at the fans there. Rolling in fans. So we are slightly more defensive, and if it goes to 60 minutes and we've not had many chances, we'll have to consider back to attacking. But here we go. White. Gordon picks it up. Short. Goes back out to White. Will he put the ball in? He's put the ball in. Casilo. Yes. Get in there. It's an own goal again. Disappointing we can't claim it, but that was exactly the sort of start we needed for the second half. We'll take the own goal. Casilo, you scored it in my eyes, but don't worry, mate. That's fantastic. And remember, this is a side 2 divisions above us, so we've got to be pleased with how, even if we lost from here, we've gone toe-to-toe with them for an entire 50, nearly 60 minutes. So we can be really proud of the way that we're playing as a team. I could do with Chris Speed coming into it a little bit more, otherwise Matt Bailey may end up having to move forward, and that would be a change we could implement. We haven't even got our best playmaker on. Elliot Osborne is having to take the role today because Hancock's got an injury, but maybe for the last 15 minutes Hancock can come out and just spray a few of his classy passes around, because it's his passing really that has been making all the difference to our attacking emphasis within the season so far. I didn't envisage him playing in the middle when we first looked at the team. He looked like the best winger we had by a mile, which he is. But in the absence of a really good attacking playmaker, he has done superb. Their speed with a cross into the box. Osborne, Smith, Bailey, White. White provided the assist, of course, for the goal. So Carroll, this could end up being a Macclesfield highlight, which is a bit worrying. Turnbull comes out to Fitzpatrick and Whitehead. Sampson, oh, what were you doing, Johnny Vegas? Just seemed to stand and let the ball go past him. So that's a disappointing goal to concede. We'll not panic too much yet. There's still time. We have a message. Is it somebody exciting? No, not really. Thought it was the board of directors calling me in to sack me mid-game, but we're okay. So time to make a substitution, I think. So let's bring John Moran on for Chris Speed, and then switch Moran and Bailey. And then Elliot Osborne can go to the ball-winning midfielder. Chris Smith can come off for Josh Hancock. And that will do for now. Matty Bell, you can wait in the wings and maybe come on for the last 5-10 minutes. But let's see what difference that makes. We've got a much better target man on now, and a much worse defender, so that could also have a negative impact. Elliot Osborne is looking exhausted, and we should think of subbing him, but we've got no one to sub him with, so he can stay. You can do it, man. Actually, the fitness is beginning to improve with the guys. We do get a couple of players, and it is the same players who I'm trying to work on the stamina of these particular players, but generally they are lasting a little bit longer. There's no change there. It's time to throw the kitchen sink. We'll go attacking, not the other. Do we change anything here? Let's exploit the middle because we're quite narrow. Well, this is last chance saloon now. We want to make a sub as well, but I should have done that in the same time if I'd gone to the main tactics screen. Lewis Short for Matty Bell. And last chance saloon, but I think we can be pleased with the way we've played. We've not been completely outdone by a Macclesfield side town who's only had more shots because of their long shot tendencies. Time is ticking away, and it's going to be an unlucky 2-1 defeat unless we can get one last highlight. But time's gone. Time's gone. Surely it's over. The ball at the wrong end of the pitch. And there's the final whistle. Well, a really good effort from the guys. I'm really pleased with how they're playing. Was it the tactics, do you think, that cost us the game? Or do you think it was just the fact that we were against a team that was much higher up than us? We can go out with our heads held high. And I'm gonna give you a bonus of another match today, I think. So what we'll do is we'll just hang tight, and we'll just have a league match so you can see us against a team that's just a little bit more in the same quality as us, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you on the other side of this. Okay, so we're back. It's felt like about 3 weeks ago I was last talking to you, but that's just how slow my computer is. If anybody, by the way, has any suggestions on why Football Manager 2016 has suddenly started running so slow, I would really appreciate the help because it's doing my head in. But anyway, we're playing Darlington 1883 today, and they're going for a standard 4-4-2. And we're going to stick with the formation we played last time. It's a 4-2-4, and we'll see how we go. We may drop it back, but the two guys up front are staying the same because Chris Speed's got 8 goals and a 7.24 rating. Josh Gordon's got 7 and a 7.2 rating. He's only 1-star rated, allegedly, but all the teams in the world seem to want him, but fortunately for us, so far he's rejected every offer that's come his way. Casilo is another one who teams are trying to buy all the time. Fortunately, they're staying with us for now. And so we will go. I've decided to give Matty Bell a go on the left wing as well. Short's been doing very well, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's a chance to mix something up. Josh Hancock back, attacking playmaker 2. And so we'll see how we go. This is a match against a team that has sat bottom of the table. So it's a chance for us, without a doubt. But I have a pretty poor record against lower placed teams than myself. But we could put ourselves back amongst the mix of the promotion playoff places if we can. So Nathan Cartman, that name sounds familiar from previous saves. He has quite often been quite a thorn in my side. So let's see how we go. Darlington 1883. Let's send them back packing. It's another home game as well, I've just realised. We seem to have played a lot of home games so far this season, which worries me that when we need the results, we could be away from home a lot. So early doors, and Darlington have come out of the blocks pretty fast, it has to be said. Okay, so here's our first highlight, 18 minutes in. And, I think that was Matty Bell, just hit the post. Should have scored, really, but at least it's a highlight. That's something. So half an hour in, and we're just switching it back to our 4-4-2 formation. And apparently we scored a goal, but it never showed the highlight. Let's see what the replay says. I don't know what happened then, but we've made a change either way, just to try and drop our wingers back a touch. And I'm not sure whether it's before or after the changes. We scored a goal. It didn't show us a highlight, but we'll take it anyway. It was Chris Speed with his 9th of the season. As we sit here, again waiting for the next highlight. In what has been an interesting game, honestly. Two highlights, 1 goal. Both of the highlights have gone our way. It just may be that this could be our game. So here we go, a throw-in from White. Crossed in, Casilo at the back post. Will he get the goal this time? Yes, he will. Matty Casilo gets his 3rd of the season. Should have been 4th, in my opinion. I think he scored last game, but Matty Casilo, rising like a salmon. In it goes. 2-0. So this could put us in a very good league position. And as we approach half-time, Portis has been sent off. Has he? No, that's his first yellow card, sorry. So I'll go from the free kick, Hancock. Will this be another highlight or will it be half-time? I'll go with the cross. No, Casilo with the cross. Gordon's lurking. Out it comes to Osborne. To Hancock. Speed. Alger surely whipped in. Hancock. Hancock again. Yes. Get in there, Josh Hancock. 3-0. Now that is more like it. That is exactly what we want our attacking playmaker to be doing in those situations. Involved in the build-up, finding the space, knocking the little passes, and then when it comes to the final ball, he's in there. Should have finished it first time, but we'll take the goal. 3-0. Game over before half-time. Famous last words. So there we are, half-time, 3-0. Very, very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up. I am going to make a substitution with it being so comfortable, mainly because he's on a yellow card. Sam Hall's not played for a while, so we'll let Sam Hall come back and have a game. Should my computer make the change? Try again. Yes, it's made it this time. And we'll go into the second half. Just able to enjoy, relax and enjoy yourselves in what has been a fantastic performance again in the league. Not been a great amount of highlights, but whenever we've had a highlight, we've been clinical in front of goal. We've had 9 shots and 8 of them have been on target. This is a team that couldn't shoot at the start of the season. It's amazing. So we're just about to hit the hour mark and there's not been a lot happening, so what I might do is, let's just see, Josh Hancock's looking reasonably tired already. I've got to give Greg Curl a go. Now he's not a very good player at all, but we'll give him a go. And Liam Shotton, come on for Josh Gordon. He's not particularly performed. That's 3 subs in an hour. That's bound to mean we get an injury, but decision's made, it's done. Let's see how we go. So Alger picks up the ball. Casilo to Curl. Curl with the long ball. Doesn't make its mark. Mitchell brings it down the wing. They're guarding their man well, Turnbull. Portis sort of closed down there. Moss. Thompson, it's a bit of a worrying build-up. Great ball through for Cartman. Great tackle there. I think it was Matt Bailey. So in comes the corner from Portis. Goes out to outside the area. Turnbull picks it up on the wing. Curl gets in there. Alger with the long ball forward, but Kennedy picks up the loose ball. I'm not sure why that was a highlight, to be honest. So here we are in the last couple of minutes of the game, and you will have noticed yourselves that I have edited out all the long waiting between highlight speed. So I will edit out all the long pauses that we've had between highlights, because the highlights have been few and far between. Let's just see how this last highlight develops. I think it's just going to be the full time. Yes, there it is. A fantastic 3-0 win. So you won't have to wait around as long as I have, but we enjoyed a good game there. We did really well. And it was a little bonus game, and I think I will do that more often rather than talk between the highlights. I'm sure you guys have got things to do and don't want to listen to me all day. What I'll do is I'll try and edit so that the matches are less waiting around, more highlights. I did even consider going to extended if we were just doing one game, but like I said, the issues are more with the computer than they are with the actual length of the game. So what we'll do is we'll come back next time, probably be more than halfway through the season by then, and we'll have a real idea of how we're doing. But well done, lads, for a good win. I'm very happy with that. And they all look extremely delighted with that. And what we'll do is we'll just see how that's made an impact on the league. Well, we've got teams behind us with a game in hand, but we sit handsomely in 4th place with a goal difference of +8, which is always a bonus. I'm quite happy with that. And we'll see where we go from there. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you're getting into the series. And if you could leave a like, that just to give me a little bit of encouragement, really. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. See ya.